Welcome everyone, we're here outside of George Galloway's HQ. I'm here with Shabana. Shabana, say hi.
Hi.
And George Galloway won the election, so he's launched a party which we will now attend. Shabana, are you happy that George Galloway won?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. No, not in the water.
Yes, in the water.
Look, we even got one of them professional vans there. News thingy vans with a massive dish on top. Shabana, are you excited?
Yeah.
Do you think George Galloway is going to change Rochdale?
Yeah.
You heard it here. You heard it here. You want to say anything?
Hold your hand.
You want to say anything? Excuse Jaffa, he's a bit camera shy. Say some of them.
No?
Wow, you can see so many people going all the way down here. I think we got another news van. Like, look at this. We've got the dish is folded up on this one. That's usually his campaign area, but I think they've gone into the main Suzuki area.
Quiet, please.
Everyone's setting up their cameras. Babu Joe's going to stand there.
Stand against all over this country. Some will stand for.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Congratulations, George! Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I think the nature of tonight's proceedings have become slightly confused. Most people thought they were coming here to our victory party. But the television cameras have turned up to question the result of the election. They're going to have to suck it up. We want a thumping majority in and no matter who is, in Rishi Sunak's words, outside Downing Street in a melodramatic pantomime just a few minutes ago, no matter who is alarmed about it, the people of Rochdale have spoken and they're sending me to Parliament on Monday. I was lucky or unlucky, maybe you were or weren't, to watch the diminished, degraded, and soon-to-be departed Prime Minister Rishi Sunak question not just our election victory, but more significantly, question the right of the British people peacefully to protest against the slaughter in Gaza. He deliberately tried to conflate protests and demonstrations of hundreds of thousands of people, most of them not Muslims, by the way. He tried to make it a Muslim thing, but it isn't a Muslim thing. Hundreds of thousands of British people all over this country throughout the last 4.5 months have been demonstrating their revulsion at the slaughter in Gaza and the support for it from the British government, the British Labour opposition, and the vast majority of the British media. Hundreds of thousands have marched, but millions share their revulsion. So, if you've come here to shill for little Rishi Sunak or clunky Keir Starmer, you've come to the wrong place, you see, because both of these parties were comprehensively defeated here in Rochdale. We got more votes than Labour, Conservative, Liberal, Reform put together. Victory. And people are going to have to come to terms with it, because I'm not the kind of man who's easily intimidated. I'm not intimidated by hostile journalists and broadcasters. I'm not intimidated by cameras being pointed in my face. I'm afraid only of God, you see. I'm afraid only of God. And you will not trick me or force me into retreating from the platform on which I stood and for which I now have a mandate that I will take into the House of Commons on Monday. I'm not Jeremy Corbyn, you see. I don't turn the other cheek. If you slap me, I'll slap you back. Jeremy is a much more saintly figure than me. Maybe that's why he lost. But I didn't lose. I won. And we intend to follow up that victory with further victories. And they begin 12 weeks from now. I promised the people of Rochdale that we would try to clean the town hall clock. It was a Glasgow phrase, actually, I now realise, because a lady said to me, "Are you sure it's awfully high?" I meant it metaphorically. We're going to clean the town hall clock. We're going to clean out the town hall from the corrupt and incompetent Labour councillors who have dominated for 20 years in this town. They covered up the grooming scandal. They gutted the town centre, placed a virtual demolition order on the Seven Sisters. They took away the market. They allowed them to take away the maternity facilities, the A&D facilities, even the lockup. It turns out, not only can you not be born in Rochdale, not only can you not die in Rochdale, you can't even be locked up in Rochdale. You get taken to a jail in some other town. Well, that's not acceptable, you see, and if I'd been the Member of Parliament, that would never have happened. At least it would only have happened over my dead body, because that's the kind of Member of Parliament I intend to be. We intend to clean the town hall clock with our allies in the Rochdale Community Alliance, and I hope with Mr. Tully. I mean, no wonder Rishi Sunak is alarmed about the election yesterday. He got whipped not just by me, but by an independent candidate that nobody had ever heard of outside Rochdale. No wonder he's alarmed about the election result. But I hope that Mr. Tully, whom I again congratulate for his splendid performance, coming in second with more votes than Labour, more votes than the Conservative. And I hope that Mr. Tully will join us in a grand alliance all over this borough so that we can completely defeat, eliminate at the ballot box on May the 2nd every single Rochdale councillor up for re-election on the 2nd of May. And if we do that, we'll be a new broom that will sweep the town hall clean. And many people are already coming forward, saying they would like to be candidates. If amongst you there are others who would like to be candidates, please let us know with your CV, with your case for you being the candidate. And I believe we're going to do it, you know. The momentum that we've got, and in other parts of the constituency, the momentum that David Tully has got. Between both of us, we could really sweep these people away out of the town hall, and heaven knows Rochdale needs it. And if we do it, then that momentum, we hope, will take us all the way to victory in the general election here when it comes, and whenever it comes. What we did yesterday is catching. That's why the politicians are so afraid of it. That's why their shills in the media are so hysterical about it. Because they know if what happened here happens elsewhere also, then big changes can be expected in British politics. I believe there are hundreds of constituencies where independent candidates and Workers' Party candidates can compete, will compete, will defeat, particularly Labour, will defeat Labour or cause the defeat of Labour, and thus change the whole arithmetic of the forthcoming general election. I said last night that Keir Starmer paid a price and will pay a price for deliberately, as a matter of deliberate policy, kicking in the teeth the most intense, sacred people in the teeth and expect them to vote for you. At least if someone against you and asks people to vote for you instead. And I believe that that's what will happen. I just told Al Jazeera on a live link there to Doha that let's take just one constituency. There's a man called Andrew Feinstein in London, who is the son of Holocaust survivors, who introduced the first bill in the Free South African Parliament about Holocaust commemoration. He was a member of Parliament in South Africa. He was in Nelson Mandela's government. He was in Nelson Mandela's party. And he's standing against Keir Starmer in Islington North. Now, wouldn't it be a good thing if Andrew Feinstein was swept into the House of Commons instead of Keir Starmer? That's the kind of caliber of people that the independents, workers' candidates and other smaller parties will be putting up in Rochdale. We are the pioneers. We are the second wave of Rochdale pioneers. We intend to pilot a Rochdale revival, and I'm proud that all of you are going to be a part of it. We'll make change here, starting on May the 2nd, then going on to the general election, and then for 5 years after that. I'm like Cristiano Ronaldo.
Media to now leave
you'd get crashed anyway.
Hello, took a BBC. I asked him before, it was the BBC.
Security.
Wanna pack up and leave?
Take them off.
Pick them up, man. Pick them up. What else? I swear there was 1, 2 down there. Is it okay? Yeah, I know, I realized.
Daily, what are you doing? Yeah, it's fun and games for the IDF soldiers right now. They're just taking shots at these poor civilians in the raffle right now.
How can people get behind your campaign? How can people find you?
So you can find me on social media. I'm on Instagram and TikTok. My name's Omar Shafiq. You'll find me through all them channels. Really, guys, it's more than just supporting me. We need to support all of our independents. The people of my community, I need them to get behind me and vote for me come election time. But what we need to do now is, if you're sat in your home right now watching this video and you think, what can I do to change things? Rather than just thinking, oh, you know, I wish things could get better. No, don't just wish. Get out there, register as an MP, pay your £500. It's all it costs. It's not a lot of money. Yeah, get on that ballot list and start knocking on doors, raise awareness. You need to be switched on with what's going on in your own neighborhood, on your own doorstep, and on the international level as well. We all need to re-educate our communities.
I see you on TV, show out, say,
Get it out.
Oh, you're just a YouTuber?
Kick him out. Are you leaving him then?